Okay, so you probably seen the title of this video. You're not Kim Jung Gi, and I'm not dissing. You don't want to be Kim Jung Gi. Everyone, all these artists want to be Kim Jung Gi so bad. I totally understand. If you don't know who Peter Han is another artist that's just like Kim Jung Gi. There's another one, I can't remember his name, but if you go to Super Ani, they're all very similar. They draw from imagination. They don't use any guidelines. They go straight into pen. They don't use any pencil work. It's amazing. It's honorable. I get it. But you don't actually want to be like Kim Jung Gi. You don't. It's not that the fact that Kim Jung Gi is a bad artist or anything. It's just that there are so many other other things of art you can do that's more than just drawing from imagination. Drawing from imagination is nice, it's cool, it's great, but there's nothing wrong with reference. And I'm gonna make a whole nother video about that, why nothing's wrong with reference. But there's nothing wrong with reference. There's nothing wrong with guidelines. Some of your favorite manga artists use references all the time, or they copy. What did you say? They copy the buildings. They copy the cell phones. Any big thing that has a lot of details that they don't feel like drawing from scratch or freehanding, they copy. Like just because Kim Jung Gi can do a piece easily without any type of guidelines, without no type of reference, doesn't mean you have to be that. Do you know how long Kim Jung Gi has been doing art? In some of his interviews, he says that it was hard for him to put down a pencil, that his mom would take him anywhere, and they'll take him anywhere, but he'll also have a pencil or a pen with him. And he would draw for 7 to 8 hours. Most of us are not obsessive with art, and that's perfectly fine because we have other things that we like to do. It's getting a little hot. We have other things we like to do, such as play video games, such as watch movies, hang out with friends, listen to music. I don't think people just sit down and listen to music anymore. I think that's a thing in the past, or read books and such. We have so much more different things that we like to do. Kim Jung Gi is one of those people that's very focused on one thing that he really, really likes and just narrows down on it. You can be the jack of all trades. There's nothing wrong with that. Kim Jung Gi is really, really good at drawing things from his imagination. Of course, you've seen it before. And actually, in some of his interviews, he actually says his memory isn't that great. But I'm so serious when I say this. I'm not dissing any of you guys. I've seen so many artists on YouTube, on Instagram, on Pinterest, on ArtStation that tries to copy, but not copy, but how would I say, imitate his type of styling, like trying to draw any and everything from imagination and trying to study every cube, every sphere, every cylinder that they can so they could get to Kim Jung Gi levels. If you actually even look at Kim Jung Gi, my man is old as fuck. And I'm not even trying to diss, but my man is like 40 plus years old. You think, and I'm not dissing anyone. I'm thinking, like, even if you're in your young 20s, you would have to stick with drawing for minimum 15 years. Even Peter Han is in those levels. And Peter Han is maybe in his mid 30s, maybe just reaching 40. And he said just for him to get to those levels, mind you, he's been drawing since 6, 7 years old. To get to those levels, he said he was doing that type of practice for 12 plus years. And then he was able to draw the things that he wants from imagination without any guidelines, without any sketching and stuff like that. That's great, but be your own artist, you know? Like for me, I like NSFW. That is my stuff. That is my jam. I like drawing teeth. That is my stuff. That is my jam. I like drawing very I don't know how to even explain it. Like very froggy looking like faces. That's my stuff. That is my jam. These are things that I like to draw. These are things I like to express in my art. I like big hands. I like big feet. And my characters, if you look at Street Fighter Alpha art, very similar in that. For me, I feel like a lot of artists is like they should look at an artist and feel like they want to create, but not feel like they should copy every little thing that they do, if that makes sense. More of like being inspired, but not just wanting to copy straight out. And even me, I'm even learning that when I look at references. Like if I'm looking at a reference of a leg, instead of me copying exactly how the leg look, I copy it and implement my style into it, if that makes sense. So my style is very stubby and goofy and toony, like Looney Tunes in a way. Just think of like Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon monsters. If you're familiar with that, I'll probably put it up somewhere. That's my style. It's like a mixture of that, mixed with like some other artists that I really like. It's like TTOJA. I'm gonna put them up there. And another artist, sorry about that. Another artist that I can't really show, which is named Namespace. Phenomenal artist, and that's another one I always look up to. It's a mixture of that. I think realistically, like Kim Jung Gi is like on a different level, but he's in his own league, which is fine. I mean, there's so many artists that are in their own league. Like, what is the street artist name? Like Bainsky or Ben Scott, whatever you want to call it, dude, Bainsky. He's in the league of his own, and that's perfectly fine. I think you should find your own league and express that, and then really push on that. Like, there's another artist I could probably show a piece, maybe, named Input 2 or My Input 2. Love their art, and the art is very gestural. It's not very, the way he draws women is not the way I've ever seen it. It's very gestural, mixed with pinup, but mixed with like watercolor colors instead of, usually pinup is very like realistic colors, and gestural is usually more like sketching or just a pen or graphite, But yeah, I just wanted to say, like Kim Jong Gi is great by all means, but you should probably be more focusing on how you like to process your own art. He processes it by doing a lot of different small arts and making it into one big picture, which is fine, which is cool. I think you should find your own beat to dance to. Yeah. Peace, guys.